Well, hello, and welcome back, guys. I am Joy, the Detox Coach, and I'm here with you guys today to talk about 20 ways you are making yourself age faster. 20 ways that you are making yourself age faster. You're making yourself look older than you really are. So you can only do one of two things. You could either age in reverse or you can age prematurely. Let me say that again. You could either age in reverse or you could either age prematurely. It really is up to you. And based on these 20 things I'm about to share with you right now, will determine which ones apply to you, will help you discover which ones apply to you that you can eliminate right away and do something about right away. So let's go ahead and get started because it's a rainy day. We want to see how rainy. It's a rainy day. See the rain drops on the windshield. So it's raining, and so that's why I'm indoors. That's why I'm in the car right now instead of doing my live stream outside with nature like normal. So it's all good. We're going to make it happen, all right? So number one, if you're taking notes, you want to write this down. These 20 things are imperative, and a lot of people are doing these 20 things. Number one, if you're smoking cigarettes, you're going to look older than your age, point blank, period. If you're smoking cigarettes, you are going to look older than you have to look. Number two, if you are avoiding fat in your diet, if you think fat makes you fat and you're avoiding healthy fats, then you are going to not only look older than your age, but you're also going to be crabby, because when you have healthy fats, it actually makes you feel better. It makes you feel more peaceful and less stressed. So you want to eat those fats so you can feel good. Number three, if you are doing this, if you are not wearing the right size clothes, you're gonna look older than your age. If your clothes are too loose or too baggy on you, and you're not wearing the proper size for your body, you are going to look older than your age. Number four, if you're holding on to stored fat, if you have an extra 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 plus pounds to lose, it doesn't matter. If you have extra stored fat on your frame, it's going to cause you to look older than your age. I mean, guys, think about it. This isn't a shocker here. You've seen this happen over and over and over again. You've seen people lose weight and all of a sudden they look younger. I'm not telling you anything brand new. You've seen people lose weight and then all of a sudden start to look younger, especially if they lose weight the right way. Hey, Elaine, what's going on, baby girl? This one is a little trick I learned from professional makeup artists back when I used to model. And that is, if you are over 30 years old and you're wearing a lot of matte, M-A-T-T-E, foundation, then it's going to make you look older. You want to wear more of a glossy or sheer foundation when you get older, if you wear any foundation at all. A lot of times you can just wear a tinted moisturizer. But when you wear all that matte, dry-looking makeup, especially if you're wearing like a powder makeup and you're over 30, 35, there's a few exceptions, but in most cases it's making you look older. All right, the next one. If you walk around and you are not smiling, you are making yourself look older. Why do you think one of the things associated with youth is smiling and laughing, okay? So when you are smiling a lot, then it makes you look more radiant. Your sheen starts to come through naturally. That's like your natural glow. So you're freaking giving up your natural glow if you're not smiling, which makes you look youthful naturally. Doesn't cost a penny. You don't have to buy it in a bottle. It's called a smile, people. It's called a smile. All right, next one. If you are having a nightcap every freaking single night, if you're drinking alcohol every night, it's going to cause you to look older than your age. Why? Because alcohol dehydrates, and therefore it is going to cause you, what is dehydration? It's sucking in the moisture. It's leaching the moisture. So moisture on your skin, moisture in your hair, it causes your body part, your skin, which is your largest organ, to be more radiant. So absolutely, alcohol is going to dehydrate you and make you look older. Next one, if you're avoiding exercise. If you're avoiding exercise, you're going to look older because exercise increases circulation. When you have increased circulation, that helps your lymphatic system. Again, that helps your skin. That helps your elasticity in your skin. And it just makes you look and feel more energetic. So exercising, avoiding exercising is hurting yourself. Drinking too much coffee, it's the same thing as alcohol. Drinking too much alcohol. It's dehydrating you, and it's going to cause you to look older. If you wear all black all the time, you're going to look older. If you are wearing, there's some women, if you look in their closet, and their options are black tops, black blouses, black dresses, black skirts, black pumps, black, everything. If you are wearing all black, you are going to look older than your age. Spice up your freaking wardrobe. Ask somebody. This is a tip I give you guys. I haven't given this tip in a long time, so I'll give it to you. Go into a store and ask them to say, you know what? I want somebody else's opinion. Pick out 2 outfits for me. Just pick out 2 outfits and see what they bring you. You might be shocked. Tell them to pick out 2 outfits that they think would look amazing on you. You might be shocked when you get somebody else's opinion. So if you are one of those people that 95% of your wardrobe is black, you got to let that go. It's aging you. You're looking older than your age if that's what you wear all the time and you think you're jamming, you think it's making you look younger, or you think it's making you look slimmer, and it's actually aging you. The next thing, if you're consuming too much sugar, you're going to look older than your age. Sugar is a thief. Let me say that again. Sugar is a thief. So the more sugar you consume, the more you may as well kiss your beautiful, youthful, radiant appearance goodbye. It's the opposite of that. It's the opposite of that. Thief comes to destroy. Sugar comes to destroy. It's not building you up, it's tearing you down. It's not building your cells up, it's tearing your cells down. Thank you. I see the hearts, likes, shares. Thanks, guys. All right, next one. If you are not eating enough fruit, you are aging faster than you have to. And let me tell you, I was sad. I was sad when I found out. The average person, the freaking average person, 90% of Americans are not consuming enough sugar. Oh, you know I messed up on that. Are not consuming enough fruit. 90% of Americans are not consuming enough fruit. That broke my heart when I read that. Elaine says, I wear a lot of black and I add colorful accessories and scarves. There you go. So you add some color to give it some pop. You add, I mean, you have this beautiful hair color. You have these beautiful features. You have like these nice cheekbones. And so why would you be just wearing all black on that? No, you want to make your eyes pop. You have beautiful eye color. You want to make it pop. You want to make your the radiance under your skin more what's the word? You just want to make it like shine even more. You want to, you know what I mean, right? You know what I mean. Like you want to really play on that. You want to play on that. If you're tall like me, put on freaking 4-inch heels. Play on that. You want to play on the glow in your skin. There's no such thing as you're glowing too much. What? There's no such thing as you're too radiant. What? The more the better when it comes to things like that. You want to play up your cheekbones. You want to play up your eye color. That's why lashes make them pop. Blink, 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 as my homegirl says. I can't even think of her name right now. Blink, 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 blinkety blink. Play up your eyes. Makes you look more youthful. What? All right, too much sugar is a thief. Not enough fruit. You're making yourself look older when you're fruit. Oh my gosh, fruit is like the secret to youthfulness. Everybody I know, I'll let you all in on a secret. Because I follow a lot of people. I know a lot of people in the wellness industry. I know a lot of people who think they're promoting wellness, but they're not. But people who are true holistic practitioners, most of them that I know and that I've been following for over 10 years, their skin looks amazing. And people always ask them for their skin routine. And they always are telling these people that they consume a lot of fruit, but people don't want to believe it. So they think that they are just putting on freaking loads of La Mer, and that's not the case. The case is that they're eating a lot of fruit, so they're healthy, and their health shows from the inside out. All right, the next thing is you're hanging on to old clothes. If you're hanging on to old clothes, then it's going to make you look older because you're not getting rid of clothes. You're wearing and holding on to old clothes. Throw them out. Get rid of them. If you haven't had a compliment on it in a while, when you put it on, throw them away. Try something new. So let me give you an example of some clothing items that are old that you want to hold on to. So, oh yeah, you're so right, Elaine. She said summer is great. So much fresh local fruit. That is so true. Farmers markets, go there. They're in season. That means they're high in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Antioxidants, anything that says antioxidant, anti-oxidize, that means the opposite of aging in reverse. So let's go to hanging on to old clothes. There's a few times when it's okay to hold on to something you've had for a long time when it comes to clothing. Let me give you an example. I have this one dress. Oh my goodness, it's a teal color, I think. And it's actually two clothing items that I can think of. I had this yellow sweater, bright yellow sweater, and this teal dress. I have this teal dress, and whenever I wear this teal dress, I get 1,000 compliments in a day. Let me say that again. When I wear this teal dress, I get 1,000 compliments in a day. My husband laughs at me if he's out with me with this dress on, because he starts hearing people compliment me in this dress, and he's like, he knows the compliments are coming in droves, guys. So I don't throw this dress away because it has so much good energy and frequency in it. I would be crazy to throw it away. So I've had this dress for a long time, and I keep it just because people love this dress, and I'm going to give the people what they want. I come to, what's the word? I don't know what's going on today. I know what's going on. This is day one of a juice detox. So it's a lot of benefits, but my brain right now is like all over the place. All freaking over the place. I come to please. That's what I meant to say. I aim to please. So if people want this freaking teal dress, I'm going to bring them this teal dress periodically. I'm going to whip it out, and they love it. They love this dress. Elaine says, hold on to good leather jackets. They're better with age. Oh, that's a good example. Yeah, there's some things that are classics that you don't ever have to get rid of. They're freaking classics, and you keep it. And there's some outfits that you have every time you put them on, you feel amazing. You want to keep those items. But there's some things in your closet that are just freaking old, and you need to throw them away or give them away. All right. Next thing that's making you look older than your age is skimping out on sleep. You're not getting enough sleep. And I have some people who come to me and they start bragging about not getting enough sleep. They come to me and they're like, you're not going to believe this, but I can get away with 4 hours of sleep every night. And I've been doing that for the past 2 years, and I feel good. As a matter of fact, I feel sluggish if I get more than 4 hours of sleep. And they're like wearing it like a badge. They're coming to me and they're waiting for me to agree with them and say, well, you rock. And I'm looking at them like, okay. You're going to have to pay the piper, baby. You're going to have to pay the piper, baby. So keep doing it. Keep thinking it's cute because you're getting away with it right now. But you will pay the piper when it comes to just getting 4 hours of sleep, because your body heals when it sleeps. It replenishes itself when it sleeps. It rejuvenates when it sleeps. It does all of the heavy lifting. It's almost like the overtime workers, your sales, the overtime workers, they all come out in droves to do all this heavy lifting for you that it doesn't have the time to do in the daytime when you're awake, because your body has to do other things when you're awake. It needs to think, consciously think. It needs to make decisions. It needs to think about eating and digesting foods when you do eat. It has so much work to do when you're awake that when you're asleep, it goes into overtime to do the things that it needs to get done to make sure that it breaks down fat, releases toxins. It has so much work to do when you're asleep. So you think you're getting over by saying you're only getting 4 hours of sleep? You're playing yourself. You're playing yourself. What's next? All right, let's continue on. If you're harboring anger, you are aging, and you're aging. You're doing premature aging, okay? You're in that line. You're either in the line of premature aging or aging in reverse. You're in the line of premature aging if you're harboring anger, if you have anger in your heart towards someone. You also are in line for rheumatoid arthritis as well. You're in line for stroke. You're in line for heart disease. You're in the wrong line if you're harboring anger. It's not worth it. You can't tell me anything somebody did to you that's worth harboring anger. I promise you, there's not one thing you can say to me where I'm like, oh, you have a right to harbor anger towards them. No, you're hurting yourself if you're harboring anger. Number two. The next one. If you're watching too much TV, you're aging yourself. If watching too much TV does kill brain cells, okay? And you're aging yourself. If you're multitasking, you're aging yourself. You only want to do one thing at a time. You only can do one thing at a time. So when you try to do more than one thing at a time, It's stressful, and stress causes aging to happen prematurely. So you don't want to multitask. That's, again, not something you wear as a badge. There's a few times you may have to do it because of crunch time, and if you have to do it every now and then, that's okay. But if you make a habit out of multitasking and wearing it as a badge that you can do a million and one things at once, you're aging yourself. The next thing, if you don't get outdoors enough, you're aging yourself. If you don't get outdoors in nature, you're aging yourself. Look at this thing outside right now. If you don't get outside in nature, you are aging yourself. You see it raining. You're aging yourself. You're freaking aging yourself if you don't get out in nature more often. Okay? So what else? What else? What else? What else? What else causes you to age? We only have one more thing. Oh no, we have two more. All right, so the next one is if you are stressing the heck out, you're aging yourself prematurely. If you have stress, if you allow yourself to have stress, if you think that that's normal, that you always have stress, that there's not, if you say things like there's not enough time, hours in the day, that tells me you're stressed. If you tell me you don't have time to work out, that tells me you're stressed. If you tell me you don't have time to eat right, that tells me you're stressed. There's certain statements that you can make and I'll know immediately that you're stressed. And you don't even call it stress because you're used to it. Okay? Last thing is my favorite thing. If you're not having sex, you're aging prematurely. If you have, and I'm talking to you married people, because I can't tell you how many times I hear people who are married and sometimes sleep in separate beds, sleep in separate rooms, are too busy to have sex with one another. I can't relate to any parts of that. That's why I don't talk about that much. I don't talk about stuff I haven't researched or I don't know about or I can't relate to. And I can't relate to being married and not having sex. I just can't relate to that. That makes no sense. There's so many happy hormones that are released during sexual intercourse. There's so much bonding going on during sexual intercourse. There's so much connection there. There's so much love there that I can't relate to having a marriage and not having sex, a sexless marriage. That sounds like some type of hell that I don't know. Like, that sounds like some type of hell that exists on earth. So why would you do that to yourself? Why would you do that to your spouse? What's the reason for that? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you freaking doing? Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Until next time, guys, I'm out of here. R3 for life. What does that stand for? Reverse, retrain, rebuild your body and mind. Bye.